Hi everyone, it's Allie and Happy New Year. We're into 2023. I cannot believe it. So I'm here to do a little bit of a sort of a mashup video today, a couple different things that I wanted to talk about. I'm going to talk about a new deck in my collection, and I'm going to talk about the planner that I'm going to be using this year, and something else. Oh, I was going to talk about my year ahead spread. So maybe I'll start with the year ahead spread. So in my last video, I was debating about which deck I was going to use for my year ahead spread. And I'll just sort of show you what I came up with when I get to my planner. Although, I mean, who cares? I mean, it's 12 cards, year ahead, whatever. But in the end, I decided, I just felt this really strong pull to go with my Elemental North Tarot. So this was one of my contenders, and it was great. I just loved it. This is a fantastic deck. I'm sorry to say that I did check after after I posted that video, and it is out of print. So, and I didn't know that when I did this spread. Not that I would have chosen it based on what's in print or out of print, but I feel sort of bad flaunting it now on the channel. But maybe if you contact the creators and say you're super interested, maybe they'll do another edition. I'll just show a couple cards from it. I haven't seen a ton of it. I haven't really been on TarotTube for a while, but I haven't seen a lot about it. Those are the backs, so very geometric, and it's all the elements, of course. It's the Elemental North Tarot. And so yeah, each card has a depiction of sort of a typical Waite Smith interpretation of the card, the Five of Cups, but then also the elemental associations. I understand, I'm pretty sure, so this is, oh, gosh, I hope I'm not talking out of turn here, but I'm almost certain that this was done by a partnership, two people together, and that the one who did the designs tattoos, and that was sort of the inception of it, to design a tattoo based on a particular card. And boy, oh boy, I mean, I think these are stunning. I think if I were going to choose a deck to get a tattoo from, this deck would be my pick. It's just so great. What a great deck. I love it. So that was really great. So thank you for watching my contenders. But for 2023, it turned out to be the Elemental North Tarot. I should have my glasses on. By C.A. Mallad and Amanda Noteman. So I didn't really follow it after I got it, unfortunately. So I don't know if it was only their plan to ever do one printing of the deck, or I just don't know. So, but if there's high demand and people want it, maybe they'll do another one. Sorry guys, if you weren't planning on doing one, and now I've sent a whole bunch of people to you demanding it. Sorry, I really like your deck. So what I've been doing with it is I bought the 2023 Ritual Planner. Writual. Get it? Ritual. And I thought I really want to have a good planner for this year. And then I also splurged from the same company and got 10 sheets of Smith Waite tarot stickers to put in my journal. This is partly because I have messy handwriting and I hate my handwriting, and I thought just using tarot stickers would make it look kind of nicer, which is important, I think. Well, it's important to me anyway. It's a beautiful cover, sort of that rose petal finish. It is paperback, so it's bendy. And you could choose between, well, I guess I'll just go to a standard week and show you. Sorry, I'm flipping. It's got lots of stuff in it, and lots of stuff I haven't even used yet. But like, so for January, you've got like pages to set you up for January. Oh my God, I can't do this. Monthly goals and things you're thinking about. You do a spread for January. I actually had 2 jumpers for the, what was it? Oh, the health card. So I put 2 under there. And then your week. So I got the week. Oh my God, I can't do this. Oh God. All right, I'm going to keep going. There. So I did get the one that has space for 3 cards. but I pretty much decided 4 days in. It's funny. It didn't even start on the first. It started on the second. I think just because maybe it was a Monday, was the second instead of the first. But also I was like, I'm not journaling on the first. I didn't even do anything. I didn't even do anything fun. I barely made it past midnight and we missed the countdown because we were playing a really good board game. Like, that's how I roll these days. Didn't even drink anything. Not one glass, not champagne, not nothing. Boring. But I just realized in the course of my day, I get up really early in the morning and I got a lot of stuff to do in the mornings before I go to work, which also starts early in the morning. And I was like, I'm not going to pull 3 cards. Like, it's just not for me. So what I decided to do is once a week, and starting on this week, it'll be Sunday. I'll do my 3-card pull on Sunday. Pull a card for the week. For next week, there's also a space for that. But then each subsequent day, just draw 1 card and journal on that. Like, I just can't at 5:30 in the morning be like pondering my 3 cards. So maybe I should have just gotten the 1 card per day option, but I feel like this just gives me more sort of different options. Oh, I should say this is not a partnership. They don't know I'm doing this. They don't know anything about me. This isn't sponsored. I don't do sponsored things on this channel. There's lots of instructions as to how to use it at the beginning. I'm trying to think about how to describe it so I don't have to hold it up like an idiot. Things about working out your birth chart. I don't really know how to do that, so I should try and do that. I do have like sort of a birth chart. I'm very extremely Venus. I feel like I'm Venus Sun, Venus Moon, everything. So I'm boring. Taurus everywhere. Taurus, Venus, all over the place for me. So there's a spot where you can fill in your birth chart, which I haven't done. Because it says it's one of those places, and I think it's actually even through this website, but you go and you fill out all the stuff, and they're like, give us your email. I'm like, oh, you've already got my email, and I don't want more spam. No offense, I like your company, but I just don't need any more emails. So I just backed out of it. But I did do a year ahead spread, so there's all my little stickers. There. Isn't that satisfying? Hello. So even though I did use the what is it? Elemental North Tarot? Is that right? Oh my god, my brain. I only have these stickers, so Waitsmith, but I did mark down at the top of the page what deck I used, and I'm doing that for the weeks as well, and then I reflected on it. And I did something different this year, and I don't know if this is worth even talking about really, but I found it really cool. In the past, I've pulled my shuffle, pulled my 12 cards. But then this year I was like, well, that guarantees, like, so my first card was, I don't know, let's look. January, Page of Cups. But with that technique, I won't ever pull the Page of Cups again. And what if I'm going to have another Page of Cups month? So maybe I've just been missing out all these years. But for this year, I was like, oh, I should put each card back in the deck, because it seems to artificially diminish the things that month could be if you take the cards out as you go, especially as you get towards October, November, December. Then you're dealing with a deck of 69 or 60 or 70 cards rather than 78. And it was great. I actually had a couple of repeaters. And so I think I'll always do that from now on. I don't think I'll do it for a 3-card spread, but if I've got like probably just for the year ahead, just something with 12 cards. Because even if I did a bigger, like I never really do Celtic Cross, but if I were to, like you need to remember sort of where everything is in relation to each other. But if you've just got 1 card per month, I'm putting them back in. And every month I'm working with a deck of the full 78 cards, the full 78 possibilities. So my repeaters were Page of Cups I got twice. And something else I thought. What else did I get twice? I got a lot of cups. Oh, Lovers. I got Lovers twice. So that's interesting. Well, see how it goes. So that was my adventure with the year has spread. I also pulled, there's a space in here for affirmations, and my affirmation for this week was follow through, which is like, don't stop doing your journal. right? I have all these great plans in January and then they tend to fall apart. And I thought if I invest in a really nice journal, then maybe that will help. Now, I will say, I I I think I'm quite likely to invest in this journal again. I really like it. I really like the layout. I will not invest in it in this form because it was not cheap. I'm sorry, I just don't remember the actual price, but everything for me then has to be converted into Canadian dollars, which makes it more expensive. And then shipping converted into Canadian dollars. And then, even though it's just a journal, I got dinged on customs and had to pay another 25 Canadian dollars just to go pick it up from the post office, even though it's just a book. So I was mad, which has nothing to do with this company, of course. But they do offer you an option where you can buy a digital only copy and then print it out yourself. You can actually also get a digital copy and then buy digital stickers, and you can do the entire thing where you can like move the stickers into the pages digitally. But you need more advanced technology than I have. I can't, like an iPad with the pen or something. I can't remember, but I don't have it. And I might by next year, but I sort of don't think so. So even though I think this is beautiful and I would way prefer to have this than just like an old bog standard binder to put my printed pages in that I print myself, it just didn't make good economical sense for me to buy this planner for the amount of money that it cost, even though it's lovely and I do really love it. So next year, maybe I'm going to spend this year looking for, if I really like this planner, like a groovy binder, like something not from Staples or Office Max or whatever is where you live, and find something nicer. But anyway, I'm excited about it. And I'll link the company's website down below as well so that you can check them out as well. Their stickers are lovely, really clear. But again, like, and this is not a fault of the company, but to ship them to me, like it would be the same for just the stickers as it would be for the stickers and the workbook. And so I get that. Shipping is brutal. But I did find, I'll see if I can find a link on Amazon so I can link it as a backup, these tarot card stickers for a lot less on Amazon. Sorry, Ritual. Again, I think it'd be worth it if you were in the States and didn't have to pay such a bomb for shipping across international borders to get hers, because they are nicer, I think. Like they're a bit clearer. These are brighter and a little bit bigger, but also I think a bit muddier in color. I haven't even opened them yet because I'm using hers first. And then it's also got some filler cards. Like they're fine. They're elemental cards, so that's kind of cool. And then there's a card in the corner that just says, 2 cards. It just say, tarot. Thanks. But I figured I couldn't afford to get more of these. I got my pack of 10 sheets, which is the biggest pack you can get. So anyway, I'll put all these links down there so that you can enjoy and look for yourself. So the last thing I want to talk about today is that my husband got me a tarot deck for Christmas, and I haven't seen anything else about it, so I wanted to talk about it. So it does not come, oh, I guess I should tell you what it is first. So it's actually called the Martini Tarot, and it's because the artist is an Ontario artist named Lisa Martini Dunk. So these are the backs of the cards. As you can see, it is by far my glossiest deck. She has this beautiful art card because tarot is not her main thing. I don't think, anyway. She has this beautiful art card that's on this rose petal finish, and oh my god, it's so heavenly. I wish the entire deck were like this. But I imagine it would be much more expensive to print, which is why that's just my guess. Because, yeah, she's an independent artist doing her own thing. So she does, actually, let me show you the art card again. Really whimsical, animal-based work. Or at least that's the work I saw from her. And at my coffee shop, my local coffee shop where I like to go and work and write and do different things, she had an exhibit. And my husband and I were there, and we just loved walking around and seeing these beautiful artworks. And they have a real sense of humor. Like, what's the panda bear doing? I think he's maybe eating an ice cream. You'll see when we go through the deck some of the real humor that's here. it's just so lovely and fun. And then we got to this section of the coffee shop. So we'd been around, seen all these different artworks. And I was like, oh, that's a tarot card. That's an Empress, right? It's labeled like it's a tarot card. In Italian, I think. I should double check that. I was like, oh, isn't that fun that she's taken some tarot cards and made this image out of it. And then I meant to go and look and see if she had a deck, but I totally forgot. And then my husband did and got it for me for Christmas. So I'm just going to show you some of the images now, because if this appeals to you, this artist, like, check her out because it's so cool. I will say it's a pip deck, very much a pip deck. Like, you get nothing for the minors, but like the number of things and that's it. The number in the suit. But it is lovely and it is fun. Like, it is a fun deck. But like I said, I'm going to do my best in here because these are so shiny. They're sort of like the mass market, not Bonefire, if you know that, like, insanely shiny deck. So, see, look, you can see my reflection in the computer screen. So if I sort of tilt it this way. So here's the Fool. And it's a little fox with a little bindle, roses around him. So each of the cards has this little border, which I don't find to be obtrusive at all. And we've got the name underneath, which again, I think maybe is Italian. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm trying to angle it so the light doesn't come in here. He's got like little goggles on, which I find hilarious, like safety first. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, sorry, the cat just jumped up and she just bonked my computer. Hi, kitty. You gonna come join me? The Magician is a rooster in a jaunty top hat. And I love that there's like a rabbit looking out of the frame. You can see the different suits in the frame. Oh boy. Hi. Yeah. She went to the vet this morning, so now she's feeling needy. She's fine. Just for a checkup. So yeah, we'll get to the different suits afterwards, but there is the representation of the 4 suits. And then this little bunny, almost like he's escaped the Magician, which cracks me up. There we go. We've got the High Priestess sitting on top of the world, right? Also sort of masked, a pigeon with her shiny breast, I think is what she is. Oh gosh. Look at this one. The Empress. So a wolf with a baby wolf and all the ravens in the tree and the different colored leaves. You know, if I were to... Oh, God, sorry. This is a problem. If I were to describe this deck, I would call this the whimsical Brady Tarot. It's, I don't know if it's lino art, or lino, I don't even know how you say it, like the Brady Tarot is, or if it's something different, but it's got that feel to it. And whereas the Brady Tarot is extremely, like, I find extremely like raw and, you know, the beauty of nature, but also some of the cruelty of nature, this deck is just whimsical. I can't think of another way to say it. Like, here's the Emperor, whale with a crown on. Amazing. I'm not going to show every major because it's too shiny. Strength. There's a monkey on the back of a lion who I think is on a cloud. It's also very ethereal. You'll see when we get to the minors, there's a lot of depictions of like space. So this is the one I saw in the coffee shop, I think. Oh no, I saw an Empress in the coffee shop. Or a queen maybe. I can't remember. But this was also displayed in the coffee shop. The Hermit. And it's like a lantern with little lightning bugs. Oh God, I love it so much. What else will people want to see? Hanged Man. Ah. It's way better in person, I promise. Death, which is logical, right? A turkey vulture. But like, these are animals that are really, really critical to our ecosystem. I like that sort of cyclical nature of death. And not all of them have animals, so this is a good example. The tower is like, oh, sorry, my laptop there. Oh, cat. Jeepers, this is a nightmare. So the tower is a lighthouse in a storm, which, stunning. Oh, actually, and there's another one I saw in the coffee shop, and it's the world. Don't knock over my coffee. Look at that, the monarchs and so like this, it almost looks like a whirlpool, but also the Milky Way. And the colors are so vibrant in a way that my lighting is not showing up. The world. Oh. And I should say too, like, as lovely as they come across on the cards, of course, the actual artworks are just so much better. Like, I can't even, they just take my breath away. And they're quite small. Well, these ones were anyway. Like I said, I didn't see every. She had some huge pieces, but the tarot ones I saw were quite small. And if you had the means, like, and wanted some tarot art in your home, this is where it's at. Lovely for everyone. So I'm just going to show you examples of the minors. Oh, it's funny. It's kind of mixed up. But the swords are martini skewers swords with olives on them. So very cute. And colorful and awesome. But like I said, not really, and here's the 9, right? So not a lot of variation between them. But you can, well, maybe you can see on my computer, but like there's line work that makes it looks like water and then the night sky above it on all of the minors. And it's just so pretty and vibrant and gorgeous. So that's the swords. And then, and so then we've got more animals. So there's the Knight of Swords there. Swords are all airborne creatures. So there's the Queen of Swords. So neat. I'm doing this one-handed now because the cat's on me. Pentacles looks more to me like mountains in the night sky. And they're flowers, which is so pretty. Oh, I really like it. Yeah, hey kitty. So we're just going to find myself. So these are sort of more, I guess, animals of the earth. So we've got the page is a raccoon. And everybody's got jaunty caps. Oh, and look at this knight. It's like a bear with a pith helmet on. with the flower on it. And the moon. Oh my God, it's so pretty. So then for the wands, we've got these beautiful, this make me think of like the streamers you had as a kid, like a wand, an imaginary wand you had as a little girl, or if you weren't a little girl, I had one like this. These types of things. I feel like I put one on my bike. And the colors, I just keep showing the same thing, but the colors are so beautiful. So this makes me think like of a sunset, and I'm just flipping ahead here. So, and here, for this one, we've got these sort of, I think, chimpanzees, probably. There's the knight. And then big cats. So here's the King of Wands. And then cups, her name is Martini-Dunk. So we're going to have martini cups. They have little rubber duckies in them. Cracks me up. And then the little rubber duckies have little masks on. And then for those, and then the waves keep building up, like where the rubber duckies are. So it keeps building up, 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 which I think is really cute and funny. And then where's our, so we've got sort of more like land and sea. Well, not all land and sea animals actually, because we've got like a seal for the Queen of Cups. We've got a beluga for the king. And then we've got like, I think maybe, I don't know, I think an iguana or some kind of lizard. I'm not really up on my lizards. So I assume that this is an animal that can go in the sea and on land. I don't know. Anyway, that is the Martini Tarot, but her company is called L'Imaginaria by Lisa Martini Dunk. And again, I'm going to link her information below so that you can check out her work as well. I will say this doesn't come, it comes in a, it's reaching everywhere with one hand because of you, Kat. Comes in a canvas bag with a bead, which is lovely. It doesn't come in a box, which is fine. It also doesn't have a little white book. If you search through her website, you can find your way to a list, a one-pager with keywords, and that's all. So some background in Waitsmith knowledge would be helpful, particularly with the minors, because like I said, they're entirely pippy, although very beautiful. But check her out, give her some love, because I think her artwork is just so stunning. And if you have the means, look at her other artworks because they're just so great. Anyway, she's forgiven me for taking me to the vet. I know, we all have to go to the vet sometimes. Anyway, so that's how my new year has started. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back to talk to you soon. Bye.